So, you want to be the best? So does everybody else. See, it takes more than wanting it. You gotta show up. And when you show up and camp here, you'll be ready to compete anywhere.
Think you've done it all in Florida, but until you've done Bradenton, Anna Maria Island, and Longboat Key, you just haven't experienced Florida at its most relaxed, exciting, laid back, and memorable. Bradenton, Anna Maria Island, Longboat Key. It's the real, authentic Florida. Plan online at BradentonGolfIslands.com.
It is a gorgeous Saturday afternoon here in Bradenton, Florida at IMG Academy. Welcome and thank you everybody for joining us on this live stream of MLS preseason action. Is the Chicago Fire taking on Florida Gulf Coast University from IMG Academy. Not a cloud in the sky today, just a beautiful afternoon for some soccer. So glad you can join us. Chicago Fire coming off a Wednesday evening defeat to the Montreal Impact here at IMG Academy. 2-1 was the final score. The Impact went up 2-0 in the first half, and in the second half it was a beautiful flicked-on header by Dax McCarty of a free kick to get it within one goal, but that is as close as the Fire would get in that one. And this one's going to be a little bit different today for the format. The Fire with some injury problems here in preseason so far, so we're going to play one 45-minute half followed by a 15-minute half, and then the second will be 30 minutes. So a lot of the youngsters in the lineup for the Chicago Fire this afternoon. Let's go through the starting 11. Stephen Cleveland starting in goal. Mo Adams, Jan Baccaro, followed by Jonathan Campbell, Jorge Corrales, Christian Dean, and as well trialist playing today, Omar Castro, Max Morera, Albert Ruiz, and the two MLS Super Draft picks also getting the start this afternoon in Diego Campos and Elliot Collier. For Florida Gulf Coast University, this is an even younger lineup for them. A lot of their players moving on to go on to Div 1 universities. So here's how it shapes up for FGCU. It is Chris Clement, Thomas Del Plas, Jao Berti, Dennis Zapata, Raheem Summersale, Jordan Liu, Kareem Riley, Shaq Adams, Miguel Perez, Preston Kilween, and Gustavo Vasconcelos is the last of the starters for Florida Gulf Coast University, and he will be in goal, number 31 in yellow. A lot of the familiar faces for the Chicago Fire, not in the starting lineup, as Bastian Schweinsteiger and Dax McCarty. They might be over on Anna Maria Island right now, enjoying this beautiful day on the beach and taking in some of the great beaches here in the area. Of course, there's more MLS action up at Al Lang Stadium in St. Petersburg this afternoon as well, in the Suncoast Invitational up there as we are underway from IMG Academy. Chicago Fire in their all red kits going from right to left, and Florida Gulf Coast University in all blue going from left to right on your screen. Now the Chicago Fire trying to work on a much improved season last year, getting back to MLS Cup playoffs after quite a long drought, finishing third in the MLS Eastern Conference. A bit of a disappointment, though, in their knockout game in Bridgeview, Illinois at Toyota Park, going down to the New York Red Bulls in that match. So they want to have another successful season, maybe get a few more wins on the road and get right back to the playoffs once again in search for an MLS Cup, as that shot there by Omar Castro goes wide of Vasconcelos. IMG Academy here, one of the premier developmental facilities for athletes in North America, if not the world. One of the highest ranked high school football teams in the nation. The IMG Golf Academy as well, lacrosse, baseball, soccer, you name it, it is going on here at IMG Academy. It has grown so much over the past few years. It seems like every day there's 5 more soccer pitches going up, another stadium, and more housing and more developmental buildings in this area. Fantastic facility, about 45 minutes south of Tampa. Florida Gulf Coast University controlling some possession here now in their own zone, making their way up the pitch. Adams with a little quick 1-2 passing there as that ball gets booted up by Jordan Liu, and that is controlled by Stephen Cleveland in goal for the Fire. Close play there at the back is number 10, Dennis Zapata, trying to steal that ball off the Fire. Christian Dean making his way to the half. Long cross ball there. He's put a little bit too much behind that one, and that will go into touch for a Florida Gulf Coast University throw. And this live stream is being broadcast by the Florida Bradenton Area Sports Commission. Hashtag Visit Bradenton on social media. And that one deflected, but it will go out for a throw to the Fire. This is a great opportunity here for some of the new members of the Fire, trialists, to try to show something to the coaching staff and try to win spots in the starting 11. Many of those already spoken for, but they need to show something here. This is a great opportunity. Good ball through there. It's Zapata at the top of the box. Dennis Zapata. His shot is blocked, and that one is taken care of nicely by the Chicago Fire. They're able to clear. Elliot Collier on the right-hand side. Back to Jan Baccaro. Into the middle, that is Omar Castro, number 53. Christian Dean plays it out wide for Morera. Back to Dean. One of the advantages of being here at one of these games without the huge crowds, you really do hear the communication of both teams out on the pitch. Some of it can be a little bit interesting, the words being used at times, but it is really great to hear the communication between the players, between the keepers, and the back line, and the movement and the shape of the team that they want to keep. You don't hear that a lot in a game scenario with the crowds filling up stadiums, so it's a unique take on the game if you have the opportunity to be in the Bradenton area or St. Pete's this afternoon as well to see some more MLS teams in action here in 2018 preseason. And that one cleared out by Omar Castro. Jordan Liu, throw this one in. That one gets ahead of Jalberti. He is taken down. The foul is called. They don't like it. Morera is the guilty one on the Chicago Fire, and this will lead to a free kick for Florida Gulf Coast University just outside the 18-yard box at the bottom half of your screen. Kareem Riley standing over top of the ball right now, back with Chris Clement there as well. We'll see if they use the right foot and try to swing it in, or the left-footed in-swinger. They go with the left foot. That one is cleared away. Not out of danger yet, though. A mistake there, though, and here come the Fire now. A lot of space up the pitch for Diego Campos. Campos trying to get around Jordan Liu. And Jordan Liu wins that battle, but puts the ball right back down the pitch, and it is Christian Dean taking control for the Fire. Seventh minute of play here. We'll play 45 in the first and then a 30-minute second half. Morera. Oh, and that one was well done. Shaq Adams breaking up that 1-2 at the top of the box of the Fire. The referee calling the foul, a free kick right at the 18-yard box, right at the top of it. So a good free kick scoring opportunity here for the Chicago Fire. It's always tricky here. Would you like to be 7 or 8 yards more back to be able to get that ball up over the wall and down and under the bar? That's always the challenge when you're this close in. 18 yards out. And it is Diego Campos out of San Jose, Costa Rica, over top of the ball. 5-man wall for Florida Gulf Coast University. Campos hits that low, and that is off the goal post. He had Vasconcelos beaten. He kept that one low on the grass, and that one deflects off the far post, and that stays out the closest goal-scoring opportunity so far here in the 8th minute for the Chicago Fire. Well, he saw the line. There was a clear view through to that back post, and I'm surprised that Vasconcelos couldn't get to that ball. He was only a foot off or two of that far post, but that ball got past him but rang right off the post and stays out. Campbell pushing it out wide. Corrales. Back to Jonathan Campbell. Castro pushing that one up to the top. Corrales. Corrales with the long shot. And Vasconcelos has no problem picking that one up for Florida Gulf Coast University. Out wide now, Morera with some space. Cross into the top of the box. That one cleared by Florida Gulf Coast University. And they take over possession now, trying to get things moving. They push that out to the left-hand side. Ball moved forward too far, though. And Christian Dean will send that back to Stephen Cleveland. Fans of Chicago Fire open the 2018 MLS season on Saturday, March the 10th, when the men in red host a Sporting Kansas City at Toyota Park with kickoff at 5 p.m. Secure your seats today by visiting chicago-fire.com/tickets. Once again, at chicago-fire.com/tickets. Check out the special opening day offer with 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 soft drinks for just $99. Miguel Perez trying to put Cleveland under pressure there. He does a good job of not panicking and taking care of the ball properly there as they put it back up across half, throw into the Fire. And that ball gets past Raheem Summersall. He should have intercepted that throw in. Chicago Fire now moving in, getting into the top of the 18-yard box. Campos. That one brought down by Florida Gulf Coast University. And they just clear that one just inside of their own half. Lou puts that one in and around. It gets around Christian Dean. He plays it into the middle for Jonathan Campbell. Campbell back to Dean. He's pushing that right up the side for Diego Campos. And that one crossed right through, and that gets by the defender of Florida Gulf Coast University. And it is number 53, Omar Castro. Oh, no, sorry, it's not Castro, but the flag has gone up. Elliot Collier was the goal scorer, but the flag goes up for offside. A difficult call there. That was very close. I thought that the center back and Preston Kilwin of Florida Gulf Coast University kept that play onside. That was a ball right across the 6-yard box, and that appeared to be offside, but the referee sees differently, and we are still 0-0 here in the 13th minute of play. Fire denied by the offside flag. Nice build up to that play, though, and a good finish. But we are still 0-0. Shaq Adams forward to Jalberti. He has dispossessed in that ball now. Collier offside. Again, the flag goes up. And that one neatly played all the way back to Stefan Cleveland out of Dayton, Ohio. Went to Louisville. Again, Christian Dean on this left-hand side, putting it forward. Diego Campos. Campos switches the field of play. Campbell putting that forward. Corrales now. Corrales. Beccaro. He is dispossessed. Florida Gulf Coast University trying to get something going. Very difficult for these youngsters. What a great opportunity is for them to play this MLS side here in MLS preseason. Castro puts that back to Cleveland. Campbell. Oh, good tackle there right at the half by Chris Clement. Wins possession of the ball, but trying to do a little bit too much on his own, and the Chicago Fire regain possession. Castro in the middle. Morera. Diego Campos now. Plays it back to Morera. You can see that big body of the super draft pick Elliot Collier in the middle of the box. The service goes in, and that one is just a little bit ahead of him, and that will go right across and into touch for a Florida Gulf Coast University throw. Good ball across there, this time by Morera, and Collier not able to get on the end of it. Kilween with the throw. And once again, the Chicago Fire take over. That's to be expected, of course, this afternoon. Possession will largely favor the Chicago Fire. Dean to Campbell. Florida Gulf Coast University doing their best to try to close down the Chicago Fire quickly and get on them, make them make a pass, try to dispossess the ball, make a mistake. But good ball movement so far here in the first half by the Chicago Fire. Chris Clement in close. The Fire move it around the back line. Christian Dean once again on the left. Placing it forward, Morera. Morera is dispossessed. Jordan Liu winning that one, deflects it off Morera, the throw in for Florida Gulf Coast University. Liu with the throw. Some space now for Chris Clement. Into Summersall. Clement back to Summersall. He had Shaq Adams on his right-hand side. Goes back instead. And now the ball is put across for Shaq Adams. Jordan Liu. Liu back to Raheem Summersall. Wide for Preston Kilween. That's some of the best possession and we've seen in this first half by Florida Gulf Coast University. Difficult to do against this MLS side in Chicago Fire. Christian Dean. Florida Gulf Coast doing a good job of keeping their shape, keeping a fairly high line, 4 across the back and 4 in the middle. Forcing the Chicago Fire really to work around, use the flanks a lot. They are using the left-hand side a lot. Dean this time goes inside the box, and the shot across, and that one will stand. It is Omar Castro with the goal coming forward. The trialist to give the Chicago Fire the 1-0 lead here in the 19th minute of play. It was a good ball into the box by Christian Dean, brought down and eventually fell to the feet of Omar Castro, who knocks that in the 19th minute. Back to Vasconcelos. Out for Jordan Liu. Into the middle now. That is Fareem Riley. And his long ball across looking for Chris Clement. Clement able to catch up to it. Chris Clement's got some good feet. He's good 1v1 with the ball there. Good control. They send it back though. Thomas Del Place Del Place with the ball. Bring it down to this near side of your screen, the right-hand side for Jordan Liu. Jordan Liu, this ball forward, that takes a deflection, and that is going to be a corner kick for Florida Gulf Coast University, their first of the afternoon. Miguel Perez on the ball for Florida Gulf Coast University. Chris Clement coming in close. Right now, though, it's looking like the left foot in-swinger from number 20, Miguel Perez. Good ball into the box. That one cleared away by the Fire. Fareem Riley into the middle for Raheem Summersell. Shaq Adams all the way back to Gustavo Vasconcelos. Riley. Riley pushing that ball up, looking for Miguel Perez. And that one goes into touch. Throw in to Florida Gulf Coast. Perez back with the ball. Thomas Del Place. Del Place moving up towards the half. He pushes out wide for Preston Kilween. Throw here to the Fire. Castro pushes that one forward. That's a bad ball there by the Fire, intercepted by Florida Gulf Coast University at the half. Long ball forward over the top for Jordan Liu, and that's just too far. He puts his hand up, apologizes, as that one goes straight to Stefan Cleveland. Dean across for Campbell. As this game moves on, I think fatigue might be settling in a little for Florida Gulf Coast. A lot more space now as the men in blue have dropped back quite a bit, giving the Fire some space. That ball, Morera sending across, and it is Vasconcelos coming out to cover up for Florida Gulf Coast University. Vasconcelos deciding to play this one from the back. Fareem Riley back over to Del Place. Del Place up that left-hand side. Chris Clement. Riley coming across. Sorry, this is Chris Clement. He's switched over to the right-hand side now. Into the box. That one not controlled by Jalberti. And the Fire take over. And that was a mistime run from Campos, but that is picked up by Castro instead. Diego Campos had to stop his run. The flag would have went up, but Omar Castro was making an overlapping run, was able to take over that. Back come Florida Gulf Coast University the other way. Clement wide open on the right-hand side. Bad ball is intercepted in the middle of the park. Back for Christian Dean. Mo Adams. He plays that back for Cleveland. Dean now. Florida Gulf Coast really sitting back now, just waiting for the Chicago Fire to move forward. This is where you'd like to see Chicago try to push a little harder. Because Florida Gulf Coast University will be complacent. They'll have no problem sitting back. That one, they said, went over the line completely. From our vantage point up here, I'm not sure I saw that ball completely go over the line. Nonetheless, it is a throw to Florida Gulf Coast. Actually, it's a free kick. Foul called because the ball didn't go over the line. Jordan Liu. Pushing the back there on Jalberti, and Florida Gulf Coast University get the call. Not much there. Just enough to put them off a little bit. Free kick now for Florida Gulf Coast. They just play it back instead of trying to get something going forward. Head coach Jesse Cormier. You can hear from up here, Jordan, come on. He was not happy with that ball across the pitch. Chicago Fire looking for a handball. Back to Vasconcelos. Bad ball forward there. That is intercepted by Albert Ruiz. Ball into the box. Collier! And that one deflects just wide for a corner kick. Collier looking to get on the board. His first was called offside. He turned and hit that one. Takes a deflection off a Florida Gulf Coast University defender. And corner kick for the Chicago Fire here in the 27th minute of play in the first half. Right-footed in-swinger here for the Chicago Fire. It is Diego Campos to send this ball into the box. Good ball, and that one is in. That one dropped down, and nobody picking up a member of the Fire who got that one to go, and no chance whatsoever for Gustavo Vasconcelos. And the Chicago Fire take a 2-0 lead here in the 27th minute of play. It is Albert Ruiz who just tucked in behind some of those blue players, and that ball dropped right to him, and that was an easy header for Ruiz in the 28th minute of play. So Albert Ruiz and Castro, two of the trialists here for the Chicago Fire, getting on the board in this first half. Baccaro plays it back. Outside now for Castro. Castro for Morera. Morera goes into the middle. It is Diego Campos pushing that one out for Mo Adams. Mo Adams to the top of your screen. Jan Baccaro. Oh, that was had the makings for a nice little give and go. Unfortunately, Elliot Collier was flat-footed at the top of the 18-yard box. Didn't continue the run. Didn't think that ball was going to get to him. Good ball right across the pitch. Nice little give and go here by Florida Gulf Coast. It is Zapata back for Shaq Adams. And that one is mishit by Fareem Riley as the Fire able to take back over possession. Cleveland boots that ball well over half. The wind a little bit at the back for the Fire here in the first half as you see the corner flags moving a little bit from right to left. Del Place. Out wide to the left for Kilween. In the 30th minute of play here in the first half. 2-0 to the Chicago Fire on goals by Castro and Ruiz. Fans of Chicago Fire open the 2018 MLS season on a Saturday, March the 10th, when the men in red host Sporting Kansas City at Toyota Park with kickoff at 5 p.m. Secure your tickets today by visiting chicago-fire.com/tickets. Check out the special opening day offer: 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 soft drinks for just $99. Fire moving it around the back line. Christian Dean now here on the left-hand side. Putting that one forward for Moreira. Moreira swings that ball into the box, and that one's just cleared out by Thomas Del Place. That one put over half. The Fire retaking over possession. Moreira to Campbell. Dean. Mo Adams chesting that one down. The Fire bring it back to half. Long ball forward over the top. Flag stays down, but Florida Gulf Coast intercept. And that was Shaq Adams trying to do it all on his own, and eventually the Fire take over. Lots of room now up this left-hand side for Dean, and he's putting his arms out saying, help me out here, guys. Campbell. Back now to the bottom of your screen here is Christian Dean. Once again to Moreira. Dean again. I'd like to see some movement up top here by the Fire. Start making some diagonal runs into the box. Give Christian Dean a target to try to swing that ball in. Instead, they're keeping it outside right now. That long shot, that one is always going away from goal by Mo Adams. I think there's a lot of opportunity here to try some of those runs, split some of those center backs. It's a young team out there for Florida Gulf Coast University. They're bound to make a couple of mistakes here and there that the Fire could take opportunity. But they're being patient. They're building from the back, using the flanks. And we've seen a couple of good opportunities from balls being swung into the box. Raheem Summersall out wide as Chris Clement has gone back to their left-hand side of the pitch. Mo Adams, nicely tipped back for Christian Dean. Moreira making his run up the left-hand side now for the Fire. .34th minute of play here at IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. This match, this live stream, brought to you by the Bradenton Area Sports Commission. On Facebook and on Twitter, hashtag Visit Bradenton. On a beautiful day here on the Sunshine Coast. Fire up at the top of your screen now, just in front of the bench of Florida Gulf Coast University. Back for Christian Dean. Dean now moving it forward again up this left-hand side, this time for Diego Campos. Campos into the 18-yard box. That one tipped up, and that will be caught easily by Gustavo Vasconcelos, the keeper for Florida Gulf Coast University. Some space in the middle now. Raheem Summersall. This is wide now for number 10, Dennis Zapata. Zapata was looking for Jalberti. That one taken away by Dean. And that one headed forward, and now there's a run for the ball. It is Elliot Collier, and Collier is dispossessed there by Thomas Del Place. Mo Adams. Back for Christian Dean. Adams in the middle, going over the top now. Campos, and the flag has gone up on Diego Campos. The MLS Super Draft pick out of San Jose, Costa Rica, out of Clemson University. Del Place. Up top for Preston Kilween. Back to Del Place. Ball right up the middle for Jalberti. He runs into a Fire player, and the ball goes back to Cleveland, as once again the Fire start from their 18. Florida Gulf Coast trying to put some pressure on the back here of the Chicago Fire. Dealt with nicely, though, between the back line and the keeper, Cleveland. Long ball over the top now for Ruiz. Ruiz again. Tried to go up that right-hand side. That one is deflected out. Throw into the Chicago Fire. Substitutions now taking place for Florida Gulf Coast University as Miguel Perez comes off, as does number 9, Jalberti. And it appears number 17 will be also heading off the field, Shaq Adams. Number 21 coming on in Arian Sobers San. He'll be playing up top for Florida Gulf Coast. Number 18, Tom Dennett, also coming on. And number 22, Caleb George, the third substitute for Florida Gulf Coast University. Fareem Riley up the middle, outside now wide for Dennis Zapata. Zapata cutting in, and he is dispossessed there by Chicago as they make their way back up the pitch. Diego Campos. Campos is taken down. Baronico has come on for the Chicago Fire here in the first half. Dean wanting to get some movement there, trying to motion his players where to go. Throws this right up in the middle for Collier. Collier taken down in the box. Penalty not called. That is a corner kick, though, to the Chicago Fire here in the 39th minute of play. 2-0 for the Fire on goals by Castro in the 19th and Ruiz in the 28th minute of play. We'll play 45 here in the first, a 30-minute second half here at IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. Absolute perfect day. This one taken short. Bronico. Back now for Campos with the shot. And that one is right at Gustavo Vasconcelos. And he makes the stop. Riley now. Riley for Del Place. Del Place putting that ball just up to half. Florida Gulf Coast University Trying to get something going here late in the second. Chris Clement on that left-hand side. Clement. And that will be a throw for Florida Gulf Coast University. 5 minutes plus any stoppage time to be played here in the first half. Jordan Liu puts that one up and over the top, looking for Sobers Asu. Once again, the Fire doing well to win back possession. Very calm on the ball with Florida Gulf Coast trying to close down. This one goes back now for Cleveland. Cleveland not having to do too much work here in the first half of play. Just getting pass backs from his own team. There's been one solid corner kick by Florida Gulf Coast here in the first half, but that was headed out of danger by the Fire. Baccaro. Ruiz back to Baccaro. And this one taken over by Florida Gulf Coast. Good tackle and winning possession of the ball back the Fire, but now Florida Gulf Coast, and that one is mishit there by Fareem Riley, and that will be a throw in to the Fire. Morera for Collier. Back to Morera. Into the middle for Castro. Castro across for Jonathan Campbell. Castro once again in the middle for Christian Dean. Dean pushing this one outside for Morera. Morera to Campos. Campos putting it into the box for Ruiz. He is dispossessed. And now up for Zapata. And Zapata gives that ball right back to the Chicago Fire. And good step up there from Corrales. Long ball over the top. Cleveland coming out, waiting for that ball to get into the 18 and throws that right back out for Dean. Dean this time, long ball. Switching the field to play, this time for Bronico. That one in to the corner. It goes for a throw to the Fire. They're actually going to call the foul at a free kick. So just as good as a corner kick position here. As you can see, Campbell moving up from his center back position, getting into the box along with Collier. The Fire take it short. Bronico. Castro takes that shot. It is blocked. Played back nicely to Dean. Dean has some space. He's moving forward, drops it back for Castro. Castro for Morera. Morera into the middle for Jorge Corrales. Corrales spreading it back out wide for Dean. Dean back for Morera. Corrales putting it out wide. It was Baccaro. Back now for Baccaro. Once again, it's Dean as we're in the 44th minute of play here in the first half. And that one by Campos meant there for Morera, pushing that one too far forward, and that will be a goal kick for Florida Gulf Coast University. And as we're now in that final minute of play here in the first half at IMG Academy, Florida Gulf Coast University taking on the Chicago Fire. Lee Godfrey with you here on a beautiful day here at IMG Academy. 2-0 the Fire lead on goals in the 19th minute by Omar Castro, and then by the other trialist in Albert Ruiz in the 28th minute to make it 2-0 here in the first half of play. Jordan Liu deciding to go all the way back to Vasconcelos. And that will do it. No extra time here to be added on in the first half of play. One to be expected, dominated by the Chicago Fire, both in possession and on the scoreboard. 2 goals in that first half, like we said, by Castro and Ruiz in the 19th and 28th. As we'll take a 50-minute break, be back for a 30-minute second half from IMG Academy. This live stream being brought to you by the Bradenton Area Sports Commission. Hashtag Visit Bradenton. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half from IMG Academy.
So, you want to be the best? So does everybody else. See, it takes more than wanting it. You got to show up.
Experience Florida at its most relaxed, exciting, laid back, and memorable. Bradenton, Anna Maria Island, Longboat Key. It's the real, authentic Florida. Plan online at BradentonGolfIslands.com.
Michael was born, Michael Tucker Cormack, on May 25th, 1998. He was 7 pounds, 6 ounces, and he was born here in Florida, in Clearwater.
I've been playing soccer since I was about 4. I started in like a very small rec league that was a local club of ours, and I've just grown up from there and gone to different clubs, and I wound up here.
He didn't let his height or lack thereof affect the way he wanted to, go through life at that point. He really wanted to play whatever he did fearlessly, and he did.
I played for Clearwater, and I was about a 12, and my dad one day told me, oh, you're going to go to IMG and you're going to have a tryout, and I didn't really know what that meant, and I came here and I saw the facilities and all the people, and I sort of when it hit me, I was like, oh, maybe I can go college for this, maybe something else could happen of it, but the day I came here, that's when it really hit me that maybe something could happen.
Well, it was a pretty easy decision once we came here, and toured the facility and then saw all the wonderful things and everything it had to offer. And we kind of made the decision right away.
We come from a middle-class family, but we work hard, and we work hard for our kids. And this is something our son wanted, something he needed. But most of all, it was more important for him to showcase his abilities.
If I wasn't at IMG getting help from the soccer side coaches as well as Miss Von Segren and the college counselors, maybe I wouldn't be committed, maybe I'd be doing something else. I don't really have those answers because I decided to make a difference in my life and come here.
And when we went to West Virginia and we took a ride around with the assistant coach, Scotty, and Michael took a look at everything, I can see that his eyes were popping. Michael is very old-fashioned, and West Virginia comes from that style. We went in to see the head coach, and the head coach said, why do you think I should take you? And Michael's words, without even a smile, he said to him, because I can make your team better.
Pretty exciting. Like, but it's sort of sad at the same time because this is like my home now. I've been here for 5 years. Doing my everyday routine at a different, whether it's a university or just a different place, is going to feel a little weird at first just because it's not IMG, but it's definitely exciting. It's going to happen some point in my life, so I'm really privileged and honored to be going to such a university, and I'm very excited.
So incredibly proud of him, you know, and everything that he's accomplished all these years here especially. Yeah, it's a big achievement.
My actions will represent my past as well as my family name, so anything I do from here on out will technically be representing IMG and will represent myself. So I'm just going to try and stay on my course and do as best as I can.
So, you want to be the best? So does everybody else. See, it takes more than wanting it. You got to show up. And when you show up and camp here, you'll be ready to compete anywhere.
You may think you've done it all in Florida, but until you've done Bradenton, Anna Maria Island, and Longboat Key, you just haven't experienced Florida at its most relaxed, exciting, laid back, and memorable. Bradenton, Anna Maria Island, Longboat Key. It's the real, authentic Florida. Plan online at BradentonGolfIslands.com.
Welcome back here to IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. It is the Chicago Fire taking on Florida Gulf Coast University. 2-0 after the first half for the Fire. Goals by Castro in the 19th and Ruiz in the 28th minute of play. We played a full 45-minute half there in the first. The second half will be 30 minutes of play. It appears to be a lot of the original starters for the Chicago Fire once again out there for the second half. Florida Gulf Coast University made 3 substitutions towards the end of the first half, and they all remain to be out there. It'll be interesting to see. I think that the goalie, the keeper, will change for Florida Gulf Coast in the second half as Gustavo Vasconcelos is on the bench. For this second half. I'm not sure if I will get the information on the keeper in the second half, as I don't see the number on my list of substitutes. And we are underway here in the second 30 minutes of play here from IMG Academy, as they started the play but didn't realize that there's still no keeper in goal for Florida Gulf Coast University. You don't want to be down to 10 men and have that 10th be that one person not on the pitch being a keeper, so always good the official looks at either end to see if there's a keeper in goal before we start the second half of play. As it is number 29, Connor Goggin. Connor Goggin in goal for Florida Gulf Coast University, and we'll do this again. Once again, remind you, this is live stream is brought to you by the Bradenton Area Sports Commission. Visit Bradenton. Hashtag on social media. Ball back forward there quickly as Cleveland gathers that one up. George, number 22, moving that one up that right-hand side now for Florida Gulf Coast, and the all-blue moving from right to left in the Fire now, and their all-red kit going from left to right on your screen. Out wide. As the Fire move it in to Florida Gulf Coast zone. It's back, though, for Dean. Dean moving it around now for Campbell. Campbell to the outside. And that is number 27, Rafael Ramos. Dean back into the middle now for Campbell. Fire moving back again. Florida Gulf Coast pushing the Fire back to half. Dean with the ball again, pushing that one up that left-hand side. Diego Campos was on that. Bronico into the box. Bronico. He is dispossessed, but he fights in there for it, trying to get back possession. The Fire do win it back. A nice step up there by number 21, Sober Zasu. There is a foul there. As Dennis Zapata takes one in the knee, stays down for a couple of minutes. Fans of Chicago Fire open the 2018 MLS season on Saturday, March the 10th, when the men in red host Sporting Kansas City at Toyota Park with kickoff at 5 p.m. Secure your seats today by visiting chicago-fire.com/tickets. Check out the special opening day offer with 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 soft drinks for just $99. And that ball back to Connor Goggin. He clears that one out. Florida Gulf Coast now. Summersall. Back for Riley. That long ball over the top. And that will be a throw to Florida Gulf Coast University. Well, Cleveland not with much to do in the first half for the Chicago Fire. Really just the communication part on dealing with balls passed back to him from his defenders, having good control and trying to get the Fire moving up the pitch once again, not having to make really any stops in that first half of play. Chicago with one goal called back on an offside, denying the MLS Super Draft pick. Elliot Collier was scoring a goal here. The Fire rebounding nicely after dropping a result on Wednesday night to the Montreal Impact, 2-1 the final score. The Impact off to a 2-0 lead, and it was Dax McCarty getting one back for the Fire in the second half. A lot of those players like Dax and Bastian Schweinsteiger and company with the day off today. Quite a few injuries to the Fire in this preseason as well. Thus, the 30-minute second half here this afternoon from IMG Academy here in Bradenton, Florida. That one back now to Cleveland. Fire crossing half. Campos. And that one eludes him, and it will be a throw for Florida Gulf Coast University. Riley taps it right back. And this one all the way back to Goggin. Goggin out wide for Kilween. Back to Goggin. He puts that one up and over the half looking for Chris Clement. That one taken back over by the Chicago Fire. Nice ball around the corner. It is Collier in the corner. He is dispossessed by Del Place. Del Place again, the back heel, trying to get around to Chris Clement. Clement with the ball. He is dispossessed by Bronico, rather. Bronico back now for Jonathan Campbell. Ramos now entering the top of the box. Going across the 18, pushing it aside. Little give and go. Collier onside, and that is a great save as that one is fired point blank on Connor Goggin, and he comes up with the save. The flag stayed down. Elliot Collier let that one blast, and Connor Goggin got his arms up and made a nice save here in the 51st minute of play. Del Place for Clement. Back to Del Place. He's not able to continue his run as he was blocked out there by Bronico. Back now for Cleveland. Castro for Ruiz. Ruiz into the middle. Bronico taken down, and that will be a free kick for the Chicago Fire. Brant Bronico out of High Point, North Carolina. Went to the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Dean now gets pushed out wide for Castro. Omar Castro, trialist here for the Chicago Fire. Tries to put it through the legs. Still forward now for Baccaro. And that one cleared out. It is Chris Clement. Clement's back pass does not reach its intended target, and the Fire take over. Dean in the middle, pushing it out to the left. Overlapping run there by Corrales. That one cleared out by Jordan Liu of Florida Gulf Coast University, and that will be a throw to the Chicago Fire. Some shadows starting to come across the field here at IMG Academy. Sunset this time of the year, just after 6:30 Eastern Time. And there's been some beautiful sunsets out on Anna Maria Island as Connor Goggin is up high to grab that one safely for Florida Gulf Coast University. Goggin just playing it out of the back. Fareem Riley in for Zapata. Back now for Thomas Del Place. Out wide now. Kilween with it. He puts it back for Thomas Del Place. Del Place going across the field. And that one headed out by the Chicago Fire. That will be a throw for Florida Gulf Coast. Or in fact, they point it is for the Fire indeed. It was off the head of Caleb George. Fire going up that left-hand side for Elliot Collier. That one takes a tip out into touch once again for the Fire. Headed away there by Fareem Riley. Another throw to the Fire. That one thrown into the box once again, right to Fareem Riley. Florida Gulf Coast clear. Try to make their way up the pitch. It is Riley. Riley pushing it out for George. And that one cleared out this time by Omar Castro of the Fire. Omar Castro with the first goal of this match back in the 19th minute of play. Hard ball looking to go across the pitch forward for Chris Clement, but just too far ahead of him for him to get on that one, and Cleveland over the ball. Back for Campbell. Campbell looks for Cleveland and sends it back. Patient football here by the Chicago Fire. Bronico out wide. Dean getting it across half for Campos. Campos pass is deflected. Campos tries to get the ball back, and he is taken down there by Raheem Summersall, and that will be a free kick. About 30 yards out for the Chicago Fire. Diego Campos, over the ball here for this. Four-man wall for Florida Gulf Coast. Campos, he's looking to get on that. It is headed and off the post. So close for the Chicago Fire to add another one. It was 57 Albert Ruiz looking for his second of the game. Just getting enough on it, but not beating the post. That's the second time that the Chicago Fire have hit the post off of a set piece today. They had one early in the first half, and then this time here in the 58th minute of play. We have 18 minutes to go here. Like we said, only doing 30 minutes here in the second half of play. That ball will go out for goal kick. for Florida Gulf Coast University. Connor Goggin. Substitution being made now by the Chicago Fire. Jorge Corrales coming off for the Fire. We'll get you who came on for him in just a moment. It is Brandon Vincent coming on. Vincent out of LA and Stanford University. Fire with some space in the middle now. Here's the ball over the top. Not enough on that one. Second chance opportunity headed to the right-hand side. It is Ramos, and Ramos taken down just outside the 18 box. That will give another free kick opportunity here to the Chicago Fire with just over 15 minutes to play here in the second half. You can hear Connor Goggin trying to get some players over to form a wall for Florida Gulf Coast University. Diego Campos again over top of this one. Three-man wall for Florida Gulf Coast. Watch this ball to be sent into the top of the 6. Instead they go across the top. The shot and deflection there. The Fire decide not to go into the box, and it was Bronico at the top of the 18 that took that one, and it takes a deflection, goal kick for Florida Gulf Coast University. 15 minutes to play here in the second half at IMG Academy in Bradenton, Florida. 2-0. The Chicago Fire lead it, looking back, or to get back to winning ways after dropping a Valentine's Day match against the Montreal Impact, 2-1. Chris Clement now for Florida Gulf Coast over the top, and that will find its way all the way back to Cleveland. Cleveland throwing it right back up the middle for Bronico. He's had that taken away by Tom Dennett. Dennett is fouled, and free kick to Florida Gulf Coast University. Into the middle for Raheem Summersall. Out wide. Preston Kilween. That one knocked away from Chris Clement. Throw in it to Florida Gulf Coast. Throw in cleared away there by Campbell. Kilween with the throw, and that one headed back out of play, giving the throw right back to the Chicago Fire. Sun starting to play a bit of a game. You see Cleveland with his orange glove in his face to try to block the sun as it's getting lower in the sky here in Bradenton. Won't affect Florida Gulf Coast keeper, but certainly will if Florida can get any sort of offense going here in these last 13 minutes of play. Dean pushing that one forward, intercepted. And that one takes a deflection all the way back as Cleveland comes out of his goal, pushing it forward for Campbell. Campbell with a lot of time and a lot of space, asking for someone to come back. Vincent did come back. Vincent now once again pushing it out wide. Up come the Fire. Into the middle. It is Vincent again. Collier into the middle. And it was Albert Ruiz that was looking to get on the end of that one, but it is cleared away. As we've got a little bit of cramping now for the super draft pick, I believe it is Elliot Collier down, getting looked at, getting stretched out. Fans, remember the Chicago Fire open the 2018 MLS season on Saturday, March the 10th, when the men in red host Sporting Kansas City at Toyota Park with kickoff at 5 p.m. Secure your seats today by visiting chicago-fire.com/tickets. Check out the special opening day offer with 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 soft drinks for just $99. Oh, this is the type of stuff do you expect to see in preseason with some of these players coming into camp. It's not too hot out here as far as temperature concerning the cramping, but getting back into match fitness certainly is a concern when you see players trying to get out there, and that's why you ease them into it sometimes, seeing a lot of the starters getting a half a play, working their way up to 60, 70 minutes of play before they go in playing a full 90 minutes and be ready for that by the time MLS first kick comes in March. A lot of the starters getting the break for the day for the Chicago Fire. Fire run into quite a few injuries as well here at preseason at the IMG Academy. And that's some of the reasoning behind going with a 45-minute first and a 30-minute second, as Collier has been able to get himself off the pitch and will be able to resume play here in the second half with 10 minutes and any stoppage if they will add any because of Collier going down. Connor Goggin back behind the ball for Florida Gulf Coast University as we are in the 61st minute of play here, under 10 to go at IMG Academy here in Bradenton, Florida. This live stream brought to you by the Bradenton Sports Commission. Hashtag Visit Bradenton on social media. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Perfect day for a game of soccer. The Chicago Fire lead 2-0 on 2 first-half goals by Ruiz and Castro. Into the middle is Del Place. Back to Goggin, who loses his footing as he boots that ball back up to the half. Vincent back into the middle for Campbell. Campbell over the top, and that ball does get through. Vincent placing that one back. Campbell. Ramos. Back for Campbell. Campbell goes back to Cleveland. Cleveland playing this ball long. Into the middle. Brought down by Florida Gulf Coast. All the way back now. Jordan Liu giving it to the keeper, Connor Goggin. Goggin just having to kick that one out after he felt the pressure from the Chicago Fire, quickly thrown back into play. Bronico. Vincent. That one missed initially by Campbell. Comes around now for Rafael Ramos. Ramos playing it right back to the keeper, Cleveland. Misplayed there as Brandon Vincent thought there would be someone over on that side on the first touch, and that one just goes right out of play. Throw into Florida Gulf Coast University. 63rd minute of play. We will go to 70. In the middle for Baccaro. Campbell. Campbell going back the other direction as the Fire looking to get over half. Bronico up that left-hand side for Vincent. Vincent into the middle. That one headed away by Florida Gulf Coast. Morera. Castro back to Campbell. Cross for Ramos. Ramos back to Campbell. Campbell pushing that ball up to the left-hand side. Nice ball. That one crossed into the box, a low cross, and simply taken away there by Jordan Liu of Florida Gulf Coast. Up the right-hand side. Dean tried to step up, missed it, but Campbell in behind him to recover the ball for the Chicago Fire. Cleveland pushing it out to the right-hand side for Ramos. Ramos back to Cleveland. Dean going over the top. Ruiz. Shot over the top there, and that is deflected just over the bar. It is Jan Baccaro with the shot just outside the 18. He saw a little bit of space. He took it, and Connor Gogan up to the task, tipping that one up and over the bar for a corner kick to the Chicago Fire. Nicely taken ball there by Jan Baccaro. And there had to be just as good as a reaction by Connor Gogan, the Florida Gulf Coast keeper, and he palms that one up and over the crossbar. Good ball into the box and right at the keeper, Connor Gogan. No problem there handling that ball. He slides that one out for Chris Clement. Into the middle. Raheem Summersall. He's dispossessed. It is Baccaro again. Jan Baccaro in the middle. Castro for Campbell. Back for Campbell, wearing the captain's armband. Campbell. Ramos. Back for Castro. Castro pushing it over for Vincent. Vincent back to Dean. Dean again. Under 5 minutes now, stoppage time here in the second half. Here's Chicago looking to get forward. Oh, and referee plays the advantage as the Fire come into the box. Push back and looking for Jan Baccaro, but he was caught flat-footed, couldn't catch up to that ball. That was meant to be passed back for him. And now here come Florida Gulf Coast, and there is a late hit there. And that could be a card, in fact, as well. Is it the card stays in the pocket, just be a free kick. Because that was some of the most pace we've seen Florida Gulf Coast University come up the pitch, crossing the half in this game. This one gets passed back to Raheem Summersall. Preston Kilween going all the way back to Goggin. Goggin for Del Place. Or sorry, that is Parker Holland in now. That is Del Place. For Preston Kilween. Kilween into the middle for Summersall. Raheem Summersall for Chris Clement in the middle. Back to Summersall. He's bumped off the ball by Jan Baccaro. Baccaro slotting that one through for Campos. It's still loose as Goggin to come out of his net. Baccaro takes the shot. That one deflected. Another shot is blocked this time by Kilween. And Florida Gulf Coast University able to weather that storm and come out with the ball. Under 2 minutes to play. A flurry in the box there by the Chicago Fire. Unable to finish, and here they come again. Baccaro has a touch, but he's not able to get it back. And that one is cleared away by Florida Gulf Coast University to Dean. Dean just inside his own half. Crosses forward for Bronico. Bronico trying to slot that around the center back. A little bit too far on that, and that will go out, and that will be a goal kick, and that will be the game. 30 minutes here for the second half as the teams shake hands. 2-0, the final score, both first half goals by the Fire. It was Omar Castro in the 19th minute of play, and then Albert Ruiz in the 28th minute of play for the 2-0 Chicago Fire final score and the win here at IMG Academy. A game that was dominated by the Fire. Cleveland not having to do much in goal back there for the men in red. Two well-finished goals by Chicago. One called back on offside, a couple of posts as well in each of the halves, so it could have been definitely more for the Chicago Fire. But a dominated match as it should be. Kudos going out to the men in blue from Florida Gulf Coast University. They gave the Fire a good workout this afternoon here at IMG Academy. Once again, this stream brought to you by Bradenton Sports. And you can follow them on the hashtag Bradenton Sports Commission and hashtag Go to Britain. Bradenton, rather. Britain's across the ocean. Once again, my name is Lee Godfrey. Thanks again for watching here from IMG Academy in Florida. It's been a wonderful afternoon. We have matches continuing next week on Wednesday and on Saturday as MLS preseason continues. We'll see some of the new USL teams in action for the first time here in Bradenton. I'm Lee Godfrey. Thanks for watching. The final score here from IMG Academy, Chicago Fire 2, the Florida Gulf Coast University 0.
You may think you've done it all in Florida, but until you've done Bradenton, Anna Maria Island, and Longboat Key, you just haven't experienced Florida at its most relaxed, exciting, laid back, and memorable. Bradenton, Anna Maria Island, Longboat Key. It's the real, authentic Florida. Plan online at BradentonGulfIslands.com.